Hello, Dull Bedsit Blogger here, and welcome to this Fun 5 for February in under 5 minutes. Now this idea was suggested to me by the Rubik's Cube and Puzzle King of YouTube, Mr. RPK Vids. 5 old sitcoms. 1. Some mothers do have them. Oh, Betty done a whoopsie. No, Cat's done a whoopsie, not Betty. No, Betty. There's something incredibly British about Some Mothers Do Have Them. I think eventually that style of humour was taken over by One Foot in the Grave in a way. Michael Crawford was great at the kind of slapstick left over from sort of like the silent movies kind of humour, but brought to television and colour. 2. Dad's Army. It's a classic. Again, it's from a classic era in British television, set in an era that is a classic within Britain, with the Home Guard and the important people left in a small town who are left as the army to guard in case the Germans come. A load of self-important bank managers, a panicking butcher, the undertaker, the florist, and yes, just some great characters and very funny situations. 3. Blackadder. Oh, the Blackadder series. It's great. The beginning of it was good, set in the Middle Ages, right up to when it was set in the First World War. And from seeing the beginning, you would have never imagined that the final one in the First World War would bring tears to your eyes. 4. Red Dwarf. Now, Red Dwarf, again, amazing piece of writing, sci-fi turned on its head, but still respected. If it would still be a great sci-fi story if it didn't have the comedy in it, but the comedy just made it so much more. And there are so it gets into the geeky world of being self-referential and stuff like that, with Dave Lister and being the human paradox in that he gave birth to himself. Oh, marvellous. 5. Rising Damp. It's, there are times when bits of it are a little bit, ooh, are you allowed to say that? But even then, at the same time, it was kind of quite cutting edge during the 70s, very edge. And Sir Leonard Rossiter is a fantastic comedian. So there you have it. 5 sitcoms randomly picked from my mind. Leave a comment if you've got any other lists of 5s you would like me to do. Bye bye.